Hi, this is Ken, and today I want to present some more evidence for the Christian faith. Did you know that there were many eyewitnesses who witnessed Jesus' resurrection? And this is told to us in the Gospels. Now, some may doubt the Gospels as a reliable historical book of antiquity, but as I've proven in another video, the Bible is certainly a credible book of antiquity, of history, and we can't accept that. People that will not accept the Bible as a historical book of antiquity are simply denying that it is. In any case, there are three facts that I want to share with you about the resurrection for today. First fact, it is a fact that Jesus died, because the fact is many eyewitnesses saw him die. According to Matthew chapter 27, verses 47 through 54, and the other Gospels, there were many who were near the cross, who witnessed his last words, who witnessed darkness, who witnessed a great earthquake. This included the Roman guards, one of who exclaimed about Jesus. He said, "Surely this was the Son of God." Then, according to Matthew chapter 27, verses 55 through 56, and other Gospels, there were also many women who were standing off at a distance, but who had also witnessed his death. This included Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, as well as a woman named Salome, the mother of the sons of Zebedee. They too witnessed Jesus, that he had died. Also, according to John chapter 19, verses 32 through 34, we're told there that the soldiers did not break Jesus' legs, as they did with the thieves that were crucified next to him. Why? Because they saw that he was dead. That's why. But to make sure, one of the soldiers, we're told, pierced his side, and out from his side came water and blood. What does this prove? This proves that Jesus' heart was ruptured. Another fact proving that he had died. So, it's a fact. Jesus died. Then secondly, as we're also told according to the Gospels, Jesus was buried, as was the custom of that day, and as is found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verses 57 through 60, Jesus' body was wrapped from head to toe and thoroughly cemented with 70 pounds of spices. And then his body was placed in a rich man's tomb that was hewn out of solid rock. So I think he was certainly deceased. And according to Mark chapter 15 and verse 47, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, witnessed where he was buried. So they saw that he was buried. Next, according to Matthew chapter 27 and verses 62 through 66, the hostile Jewish chief priest and the Pharisees of that day, who had opposed Jesus, they were hostile toward him. They heard that he would be raised from the dead. Well, they obtained permission from Pilate to secure the tomb in the best way that they saw fit in order to prevent any kind of deception from happening. So they did that. Next, Roman soldiers were appointed to guard the tomb. The tomb was sealed with sealing clay on both sides of the heavy stone's entrance, with a cord stretching between the seals. The seals were most likely stamped with a stamp of authority, so that if the guards allowed this seal to be broken, that would be a derelict of their duty, and they would be executed. Two ways that this might happen in that day is that they would be burned alive, or they would be hung upside down on a cross. In any case, the Roman soldiers had made that tomb secure by guarding it with their lives. However, in spite of all these precautions of the Jewish leadership of that day, the massive stone, which was too heavy for one or two men to roll away at the entrance of the tomb, was rolled away. And not only was it rolled away, but the guards had fled. And why did they flee? Well, according to Matthew chapter 28, verses 2 through 3, we're told why, in that they had experienced a great earthquake, and they also had seen the awesome sight of an angel of the Lord, whose appearance, we're told, was as lightning. What this shows us is that there were also many eyewitnesses who saw that Jesus was buried. And then finally, and this is the heart of Christianity, is that it's also a fact that Jesus rose from the dead. This too, again, seen by many eyewitnesses. In that, according to the Gospels, on Sunday, Jesus was seen by Mary Magdalene at the empty tomb. He was seen by two travelers on the road to Emmaus. He was seen by the Apostle Peter in Jerusalem. He was seen by 10 of his disciples in the upper room. And then 1 week later, he was seen by his 11 disciples in the upper room. Then at daybreak, he was seen by 7 of his disciples while fishing on the Sea of Galilee. Sometime later, he was seen by 11 of his disciples, this time on the mountains, or the mountain of Galilee. Then, according to Paul in Corinthians, he was seen by over 500 witnesses at one time. One of them being James, the Lord's brother. The majority, we're told by Paul, were still alive when he had made this statement. So what could have happened is that anyone who heard Paul's statement could have confirmed or denied what Paul was saying was true or false. This included the hostile Jews of this day who were looking for a way to debunk that Jesus was raised from the dead. In any case, there were many eyewitnesses. We're told in Acts 1:3, Jesus showed himself to many over a period of 40 days by many convincing proofs. What this shows us is a fact that Jesus rose from the dead. It was witnessed by many eyewitnesses. The fact is, Jesus died. The fact is, Jesus was buried. The fact is, Jesus rose from the dead. And the Bible is a reliable historical book of antiquity. No matter what the skeptics, no matter what anyone says. And anyone who denies this, denies all the evidence, I'm finding more and more that they're just simply deniers. Even some of the statements that agnostics and atheists are making today are nothing more than half-truths. One of them being about the ancient Egyptian god Horus. That's full of half-truths. In any case, Jesus is who he said he was. Jesus is the Messiah. Jesus is the Son of God. And that is proven through the evidence. All I can say is study for yourself. And as you study, I'm sure that you will become more and more convinced Jesus is who he said he was. And if you are a Christian, I hope that this video will help to strengthen your faith. Thanks for watching, and please watch my other videos as well. May God bless you.